Hey everybody, this is your training on how to use SmartSheet on your phone. So as you guys can all see, this is my main screen. If you have not already downloaded SmartSheet, the app, go ahead and do that in your app store. So you would go to your app store, go to search for SmartSheet and go ahead and download it. Once it's there, you're gonna go ahead and look at the front of your screen and click on that icon. It'll pop up and ask for you to sign in, okay? If you have never signed in before, you can hit create new, or go from the link in your email address and it will take you to here. Okay, it will show you the sheets you have access to. So if you click on that, the sheet you have is 5 steps to manager and beyond. So the way that this sheet is structured, to kind of give you a basic idea of how this works, is we have created this tool to help you manage your business, okay? So it starts from the very beginning of the very steps of welcoming you to your business. There's a few videos here, and if you can zoom in and zoom out with your hands. You guys can't see my hands, but I'm just zooming in and out like I would any picture or anything else. So it's segmented initially in the top 5 steps of getting comfortable with your business. As you can tell, there's some videos here, Getting Started with Your Business by Crystal. There's a link there, and then there's how long the video is. So you have a couple of options here. If you click on that line, it will bring it up like this, and you can copy and paste just that video into a text message or an email. The other option, if you click on that line again, up here at the very top, it says there's 2 attachments. If I click on those, it's gonna bring up whatever is attached, okay? The way you know there's attachments are over here where you see that little paperclip. Paperclip means attachments, bubble means that there's words there. So if we click on the bubble, click on the words, on the bubble, I'm sorry, it'll come up with 2 different sets of verbiage. So I'm gonna click on this one. It says, I'm so glad you're ready to start this new adventure. This would be verbiage you would send to a person who just said, hey, I think I wanna build. I think I wanna do this. So you could literally copy this, go over to your text message or your success chat or whatever you're doing, and then go ahead and paste it in there. That easy, okay? So as you go back to your SmartSheet, okay, here is all of your comments, okay? So that would be how you would copy and paste comments out of there, okay? As you scroll down, you can see we have step 1 is how to start with your business, getting started, why, fast forward, how to post on Facebook. Number 2 section is focusing on why we're different and why Singular and why this team, because we're just awesome, right? It talks about how to do 3-way calls and why we do 3-way calls, and then how to invite someone to a meeting or a call in person. Don't forget there's some attachments here that may apply to different things. So in this case, there's a 3-way call attachment that has a breakdown of the different kinds of calls and different things you may need to keep track of when you're on these calls. So as you're learning, it might be a good tool. As you keep going, it talks about daily activity. These 2 lines are kind of important from a tracker template standpoint. So as you're learning this business, you're gonna have to track it. The PDF versions are really meant for those that are trying to print it out. The Excel versions are meant for those who want to manage their business on the computer. Both are great options. It really depends on the person. But in this template right here, there is one that's a new business builder tracker that really walks you through using this tool so you can make sure that as you're sending people things, you don't forget to send them the next step, okay? Step 4 talks about your elevator speech, staying organized, inspiration calls, a 360 and a 120. Then we get into auto ship, building your network, and then follow up. Now make sure you check out the fact that over here in follow up, there's some verbiage. After the call if they want more info, after the call if they aren't ready to buy. There's some different language that you could just use to copy and paste. All of this was built by our top leaders in the company, or in our team, which are the top leaders in the company. So either way, there's a lot of good content here that you can use. Same thing for reaching out to your warm market. There's some verbiage here about reaching out after adding them to On My Way, reaching out to someone you don't know. Here's some different verbiage you can use when you're potentially reaching out to people about the business or the product, or both. Then you get into some important documents. So let's say you get off a call with someone and you need to send them the product ingredients, okay? Or the product benefits. So what I would do is I would go over here to the fortune is in the follow-up, see if there's any verbiage that might make sense. So after a call option. Here is a great one that talks about, here's some videos to explain more about the company, watch whatever interests you. Here's some different links. So I would actually copy this, okay? And then I would go over to the product benefits like I promised them, and I will click on here and open them up. Click on product benefits. Once it opens, I'm going to use my share button, and I'm going to pick how I'm sending it. So let's pretend I'm going to email it to them. Okay, so I clicked on my email. I'm going to go to the email and paste in the verbiage that we just had. Okay, so there's all the verbiage. There's the attachment. All I have to do is put who I'm sending it to and send it away. So that's an easy way to be able to use SmartSheet to send stuff straight out of it. You can do the same thing into your success chats or anything else that you want. As you keep scrolling through, you have all of your coaching pieces. So coaching your new starts, there's text messages that you can send or videos, depending on what the person prefers. There's lots of different plans on here. You can kind of scroll through here, but there's a ton that you can do. As you get past that, there's a section on corporate meetings. So if you're wondering if we have a corporate meeting coming, that's a great option. And then you get into a section called Next Steps in Your Business, okay? So this is how you ask for referrals and why. Using Facebook to grow your business, President's Club, Extreme Builder bonuses. There's a video about how they work, and we also have a team builder tracker. So if you have someone who's interested, this shows exactly how you can make $23,000 in your first 109 days in the company. There's some videos down here about how to use your back office and reports, what makes Singular different from our CEO. And then as you keep going down, there's some other sections on managing your business. So handling objections, chasing the month, how to break your goals down, how to handle vendor events. There's some Spanish sections in here. If you're interested in using Art of the Chat, there's some videos about that. As you keep going, this section is more about coaching. So it talks about how cheat works and why you want veggies on your 8-day. There's some product overviews. It talks about the FDA, how to use MyFitnessPal. So make sure you scroll through here. At the bottom, there are some conference speeches and some platinum executive stories. And these can be really good ways to learn about leaders and get some really great information on conferences that you may have not had the opportunity to go to. And as we get farther down here, you've got some testimonies also. So there's some videos here you can send over that are testimonies if someone maybe asked or you didn't want to put them on My Way, or if they didn't have Facebook or another prospecting page. So that's the basics of how you use SmartSheet. One thing I will point out that will save you a lot of time is this search icon. If you hit this little magnifying glass in the bottom right corner, hit the search button, it will allow you to search any of the sheets you have access to. So let's say it is day 1 of my new person's 8-day and I want the verbiage to send them. If I just search day 1, it's going to bring up anywhere where day 1 is. So the first one is the YouTube video, but let's say I want to send them the actual verbiage. So if I click on day 1, there is the verbiage. I'm going to copy it, press and hold, copy, go over to the text message or whatever it is, paste it in there and send it out. Let's say I have a new person who wants to hit Extreme Builder. I'm just going to search Extreme and see what comes up. Okay, so I've got Extreme Builder, an Adobe PDF. I have a line, and then I have a couple other attachments. So let's say I wanted the video, and I'm pretty sure the video is going to be on the line. Those 2 little dots right there that are parallel to each other, this one, that means it's going to open the whole line. These other ones that have the Adobe icon, that's going to open a PDF, and these little bubbles are actually going to open up verbiage, okay? So if you click on Extreme Builder Bonuses, it takes me straight to that line, and if I want to go ahead and send that to someone, I can copy and paste that link straight to them, okay? So that's kind of the basics of how to use this tool. There's a lot of stuff here, so take some time, navigate through, have some fun. If there's anything that you cannot seem to find, get with your upline, and if it doesn't exist at all and we need to create it, we definitely will. So there's the basics of how to navigate through your SmartSheet. If you do need to share your sheet with somebody else, let's say you get some builders going and it's time to share your sheet with your new team members, this little hamburger menu, which is the 3 lines in the top right corner, click on that guy and it gives you the options here, okay? If you hit sharing, it gives you this list and you have the option to go ahead and share with somebody else. If you hit this plus sign up here, you're going to put in their email address and hit share. That allows them to have the same access that you do to this entire sheet. So that's kind of the basics of how to use SmartSheet. If you have any questions of anything, let me know. Do know that at the very bottom down here, there is a search icon, and you can use that same search without having to go into the sheet. and it will actually track what you do search. So if you search the same stuff on a regular basis, you can just click on the day one and have it bring back up instead of having to type all of that. So there is your basics on how to use SmartSheet. If you guys have any questions, please get with your upline or myself or whoever, and we will get you guys taken care of.